And I thank the Deputy Minister for your statement and some of the comments that you've made. Obesity is a plague on the health of our nation. It's a problem, instead of declining, it's increasing. Nearly 2/3 of the Welsh population are now overweight or obese. And as you pointed out in your statement, the pandemic, many people have struggled to maintain healthy lifestyles, and it has deepened health inequalities. And it is welcoming that you have allocated over £13 million to deliver on the Healthy Wales strategy plan. However, I do agree with you that prevention is better than cure, and I want to know, how are you going to ensure that the monies allocated to health boards and other partners which you mentioned are going to be monitored to ensure that they're delivering on the plan and the priorities that you have set out, and ensure that money is spent in the right places and it's not wasted on bureaucracy, which has happened in the past? It's welcoming to see in your statement that you're going to look at price promotions, calorie labelling, planning, licensing and banning energy drinks to children. I think that's very positive, and other measures which you welcome. These are positive steps, but we need to have a targeted media campaign around healthy eating and better lifestyle choices. During the COVID pandemic, we were inundated with TV, radio, social media, leafleting campaigns by the Welsh Government to keep people safe, and you spent £4.6 million on social media adverts alone. And I want to know how much money is going to be allocated to a public awareness campaign around healthy lifestyle choices and healthy eating. And as you say, we are trying to roll back on established ways that people have lived our lives, and that's going to be extremely difficult to do. I also saw in your statement about the rollout of free school meal provision, and you're looking to increase the nutritional benefits of the food. And I would like to know, what extra support will the government be providing to our local authorities to make sure that that good quality food is fed to our children? Because I do worry, if the funding is not provided, that local authorities will struggle to deliver on this. It's positive also to see that there's going to be a website to help with people's weight management. I think that will massively help people who are struggling and people who do need support, and that's going to be bilingual as well. I think it's really, really positive. And I also agree that we need to see greater access to the natural environment and our sports facilities. And what discussions have you had with your deputy ministerial colleagues around helping boost participation in sport and physical activity across Wales, as physical activity is a great way to reduce obesity and also help with mental health problems, which I know you and I are very keen to see reduced? Minister, one thing I think that was missing slightly from the statement is the British Heart Foundation recently released a Bias and Biology, the Heart Attack Gender Gap paper. They identified that women are not being taken seriously when they're having heart attacks, and the support for weight management services. So dealing with weight inequality, I hope, will be a top priority for you going forward, and I hope you can raise that when you respond to me. And finally, Minister, you ended your statement with saying that we need to take a radical approach, and I totally agree with you on that. This is a very deep-rooted problem in our society. I'd like to see us sometimes go further with further public interventions in certain areas, because if we are going to save millions of people suffering with obesity-related illnesses and diseases, it's going to have to be a radical approach, and it's going to have to be a very top priority for you and for the Welsh Government. Diolch, Deputy Llywydd.